Hi everybody, today we are going to try working on our very first augmented reality experience in the Metaverse Studio application. Now, right now what you see on your screen is a picture of the Experiences tab in the Metaverse Studio. When you first log in, you'll be on this Get Started page, which has some tutorials and other short videos to help you get started. But we are going to start with an experience, and down here you'll see all the experiences you've created. I've made one called the dog picture, and now I'm going to create a new experience. So up here in the right hand corner, I'm going to click create a new experience. I thought it would be fun today to do a pretty basic experience, so I'm going to start out with titling my experience up here in Untitled, just so I have a working title. I can always change this. But it's going to be called, it's going to be called ice cream versus cake. So down here, and what this is called your storyboard, which is where you're going to be creating your experience. All of these boxes you can manipulate and move around, but this is where you're going to see the flow of your experience and everything that happens sort of behind the scenes, and also you can kind of see what your participants will also experience. So first I'm going to select a character to first interact with my participants in the experience. So I'm going to click Select Character. I'm going to go into All Characters, and I'm going to select someone that wants to ask a question. So let's go with this elephant. It's random. But our elephant is going to say, I love dessert, but I cannot decide what to have. Should I have, ice cream or cake? So then we want to answer their question. And there's one of two answers. And that is going to be down in our add actions. So we're going to click add an action. Well, one of two answers, so we're going to add two actions. One of our actions, we're going to click the little arrow, and over here on this menu over here, we're going to click, we're going to type in our first response, which will be pick ice cream. Actually, I'm going to say ice cream is best. And that is going to transition to a new scene. Or our second response, we'll click this blue arrow down here, will be no, or we're going to say cake is best. And that is going to transition to a scene. Kind of shuffle these around. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see. So our first response will lead to this scene. Our second choice response will lead to this scene. When the person answers ice cream is best, it's going to go to this scene, and the elephant will say, yum, that sounds delicious. Please I would like some, please. And instead of seeing the elephant here, we're going to click this. We're going to go to all characters, search for ice cream. Our action will be to feed the elephant ice cream. Which will lead to a new scene. Thank you. Where he says thank you. And then we go back to cake is best. Yum. Cake sounds so good. Let's have some together. This should be a picture of cake. Action will be feed the elephant cake. Transition to scene. Thank you. You're right. Cake is the best. And then that will be the end of the experience. I'm going to switch this so it's sort of cohesive with the other answer. Thank you. You're right. Ice cream is the best. And experience. So, the elephant wants you to help him pick. You give him either ice cream or cake, and then he thanks you for your help. So let's test this out on our device. I have my phone screen hooked up here so you guys can see. So to test your experience on your device, you're going to click test on device. Click test on device. Now we see this is how we're going to experience this particular thing. It says turn to the right, so we got to find our elephant. Oh, there he is. He says, I love dessert, but I cannot decide what to have. Should I have ice cream or cake? We either can choose ice cream is best or cake is best. So let's choose ice cream is best. Yum, that sounds delicious. I would like some, please. And we want to feed the elephant ice cream. Thank you, you're right. Ice cream is the best. And then our experience ends. Now let's try the other option. So we're going to go back on test our device. Find our elephant here. I love dessert, but I cannot decide what to have. Should I have ice cream or cake? Let's do cake is best. Yum, cake sounds so good. Let's have some together. Feed the elephant cake. Thank you, you're right. Cake is best. And then our experience ends. So there we are, our first sort of basic experience in the Metaverse Studio app. If you found this video interesting or have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.